Huh? Hello, everyone. You're welcome. I hope you're all good. Are you guys present? If you are present, send in your emoji, your favorite emoji. Send in your favorite emoji if you're actively present here. Let me know you're here. If you're here, send in your favorite emoji. If you're here, send in your favorite emoji. Okay, now it's the time. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a call through on Telegram so as to engage with you personally before I begin today's conversation in proper. Yeah, we're ready for that. We're ready for that. So first and foremost, to start off with, can you put in the chat what was the key thing that you learned the last time we were here together? What was the key thing you learned? And then while you're thinking about that, I'm coming up with a Telegram Media Lab, start video chat, and then I'm up. Okay, so it's if you are listening to me now, only those who are actively talking are meant to unmute on Telegram. So Media Lab, we're up now. We're up now. Yeah. Why are you all sending an emojis? Is he talking already? Yes, I am talking. Yes, I am talking. Yes. Yes, I am talking already. I'm right here. And today we are looking at platform adaptation review and then story structure. I gave an assignment the last time, and then we talked about how to write a good headline. Very good, Favor. You got that right. That was what we did the last time. So, and we explored ways of casting headline. I call it casting because it is not writing. Anybody can write, but then not everybody can cast. Not everybody can cast. So it is casting headline. So you're all welcome. So I said you guys should type in please what did you say we should type? Type in the thing you learned last time, the last time we met, and what was the key thing you learned, one thing that stood with you so far. Blossom, you're welcome. Favor Adeleke, you're welcome. Yeah, I think I've got some two of you right here. Okay, now I'm gonna pin in. You're not hearing. I think you have to step out and then come back in. And Telegram is on now. Telegram is on. If you're here on Telegram, you're welcome. If you're on YouTube, fine. Telegram is for those who want to actively speak. So, but then I would like to engage you on one after the other. Favor Adeleke, if you can come on Telegram and unmute your mic, tell me the thing that stood out for you last week. Allahu Ayomide, you're welcome. If you want to see what we're doing, right on YouTube. So don't miss that out. Okaja Deberechi. Oh, I think you have a testimony to share with us in it. So, yeah, Precious Mwaugu, I'm alive. Yes, you're welcome. I'm happy that you're alive. That you are alive, you are alive, yes, yeah, you're doing good. Okay, Adeleke, I see Adeleke is connected with us now.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, how are you doing today?
I'm fine,
All
sir.
right, so do you want to quickly give us some feedback from last week?
Somewhat
Feedback, yeah, from last week, yeah, so we know what has changed between the last time and now.
okay. Last week I learned how to write, or let me say drafty. Like, so let me use cast. Cast a proper, a very good headline. Headline. When you're writing the headline, we have to follow a particular format. I remember the authority, the action, and I made a mistake in my last headline because you gave us a kind of can would I say classwork to give to provide an headline according to the situation you posted, you pinned on the group. And then there was no single verb in my headline. I was trying to cover other information, leaving out the verb. And I've learned from that in my assignments, I included the verb.
So how important is verb in writing headline?
It is very important. When I went back went through what I actually did that day, I was like, how could I have missed this? Because that is the action there. It just has to be there, or else you're not really passing a message.
Yeah, exactly. That's correct. So can you read out your headline that you had and the one you now have, the new one, the revised one? What was it before and what is it now?
The old one,
Hmm.
I don't have it here. I just typed it on the chat that
Oh,
day. I used the
all right.
what you said. I just typed chat and I can't find it again
Okay,
on the
thank you.
chat.
All right, thank you very much. If you can find it, we would like to see the difference so that others who are just joining will be able to catch up with us.
All
Okay.
right.
All right, thank you. So what are you expecting to learn today? Have you completed your assignments?
Yes, I've completed my assignment.
So what did you learn during the assignment?
What did I?
Learn while you are doing the assignment.
Um, I learned that for LinkedIn, when writing an headline for LinkedIn, it is formal and more professional than writing for Instagram and Facebook because those are the three platforms I chose to write an headline for.
Okay, that's good. It's good to learn from you. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, we
Yes,
have
sir.
Okaja, the Berechi favor. The Berechi favor, you've been in the media lately. What's up? What's happening? What happened? What changed?
Good evening, sir.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Yeah, I said you've been in the media lately. What changed? What happened?
I've been in the media lately.
I read you in the news. You were interviewed, right?
Yeah, yes, I was.
Yeah, so I'm asking what happened? What changed?
Not,
The-
so I don't know. I don't get the question, please.
all right. Before now, the last time we spoke, you are not the same person as now. Something has changed about where you were last week and now. What did you realize? What changed? What happened to you? Because if you're singled out among many, why were you singled out?
Okay, because of I don't know what I'm going to say. Let's be correct, but I'll just say it. So because of the seminar you held, so
I think you can provide it in the context, say it like a story, tell it like a story, so that somebody who doesn't know what happened can understand it from the beginning.
so I should type it down.
Mm. I mean, you should narrate it, talk about it. Okay, this is how narration happens. So after the last time we met, there was a program you were meant to attend, and the program is about blah blah blah. And then you understand what I mean? In a narrative form, that's how to tell the story as a communicator. Tell us the story.
Okay, but I'm gonna put my name. I'll say, okay, my name is.
Go ahead.
Okay, okay, I can talk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. Good evening, everybody. My name is Okada Chikivo. Okay, there was this seminar that was held on the what was this? Wednesday, on Wednesday, 27th of April. So it
29.
was okay 29 on the 29th of April. So I went to school, though I wasn't really like in for the program, but because of I was like, okay, because of this Dr. Arowolo's course, so let me go. Let me go and hear more. Because I was not thinking we were going to be there live. Until they like go that no, he's not gonna be there live. So because of I wanted to hear more, I wanted to like learn more on the things you've been teaching us. So I went for the program. Then everything happened, the introduction, um hey Jesus. Jesus.
Take
Then
your time. Take your time. Take it slow. When you are ready, you can continue. All right. I think we have a temporal disconnect there. I'm not so sure why that is. I'm not so sure why that is, but we'll try reconnecting with her again. Mhm. Okay, so that was the Virtue Favor trying to narrate a story, and when
was too
she's back.
fast. Like they
Oh,
were just like moving
oh,
this thing.
sorry.
So I took some notes.
We,
So
we,
after
we lost you
everything,
for a while because of the network for some reasons. So it was where you were trying to get your words back. So when you got to the place they introduced, and then what then happened after then. So that's where that was the last thing I had.
so so okay. So when I got to the place, they did an introduction of people that met to be there, speakers that the no people there were not very few. They were more of the postgraduates, doctorate degree holders, and few of them postgraduates, undergraduates like me. So after everything, they did introduction. They welcomed everybody. We clapped. We welcomed the lecturers and others. Then Dr. Dr. Arowolo started the seminar by reviewing the things he was going to talk about, the questions he was supposed to answer, the things like that. Though I was taking notes just when at the immediately I started the seminar, I started taking notes, I was writing everything down. I went to my friend table. So all that, um, so hey God,
Take your time. Take it easy. We're all learning. Take it easy. Don't be too fast. Calm down.
no, I thought to yeah, kind of me rush. That's kind of rush. So after everything, we're talking, trying to explain some things about the media, poverty, and stuff like that. So all that, so the person in charge of the presenter, the presenter in charge was now like any question, any contribution, any this thing. So people that were like asking question was more of postgraduates, and some people added, they contributed to it. Some people added some questions. Then I was like, me that like to ask questions because this thing, the question, like, it's also really like a question. I didn't get that part very well. Then I was like, I don't think I was like, let me ask. She was like, don't ask, just do that. So I was like, no, let me ask. Just like, but slap me, but I was like, let me just ask, let me just ask. No, I was shy. I'm a kind of shy person that I was like, hey, God, people will be like, this girl shall come again, this and this thing. So I don't know, I was like, that please, can I just speak? Can I just ask the question, why sitting down? No, I was like, no, yeah, you mass communication. So you should be able to like be stand up, don't be shy, talk. So I asked the question. Like, yeah, I should really
We're still with you. We're still with you.
So I asked a question. I asked, how does media shape poverty in Nigeria? That was the question I asked. So after asking the question, though you were like, at first you were like, you didn't get the question until I was asked to stand up and repeat the question. Then I repeated the question. After repeating the question, then you answered others, but you didn't answer mine. So I was like, oh, he didn't hear me. I was like, Jesus. I was like, oh my God. Then later, the night, the letter called me because our HOC. He called me, was like, I told you, you've cut. He said, you've cut. I was like, cut in what way? What do you mean by that? He said, I told you that they will call you back, they will ask you some questions. I'm like, for what? So he said, that there's a senior journalist that is going to like interview me. I was like, how? What did I do? I just asked a simple question. No, he was like, oh God, you're a mass communicator, Joe. Be bold. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. Anything they ask you, answer. You can do it. I was like, who told you I can do it? Don't they want me, Joe? That's what I said. I was like, okay. So the following, okay, that same night, the Dr. Steven texted me on WhatsApp. He introduced himself. Then I also greeted him and introduced myself. He told me that okay, the following day, which was Tuesday, no, Friday, which was Friday, yesterday. Yes, that was yesterday. He called me in the morning. He was asking me question. He interviewed me. Yeah, he asked me question. He asked me um, he asked me to repeat the question I asked. Then he was like, what's my own intake on that? What do I think about the seminar? And I told him the things. Then he asked me some things. He was like, would you want to go into the field? Like, he asked me what was my discipline. I was like, discipline, what was my discipline? Hey, what's that one? He asked me what is my discipline. I told him. He was like, you would have said, he was like, journalists that be better because I look like somebody that was just talking, child. Was just talking. So
So what then happened
that's
after
just
then? After the conversation with the senior journalist, what happened?
okay. After everything I said, he asked me to send my picture, and you have to send my picture, and then I should send a note that is my own intake on the what do I think about it? What did I think about the seminar? What do I want? Like, what should the government do? Okay, what should the media do concerning the stuff and that. So I told him. I spoke about some things, the recent thing that is happening in Nigeria recently, and was like, okay, oh, he said, okay, thank you for that. Then he's today, recently, today, he sent me their WhatsApp group page. He said it was like, I'm welcome that if I have a book that I want to publish, that will help me to publish it. That though I asked him some questions, I was even thinking I was kind of intruding, but I was like, he said, no, you're not intruding. As a journalist, you're meant to ask questions, yes, because you ask questions because you're curious, you need to know more. So I asked some questions and all that. So that was just then this morning I saw that I was into the media. I thought that was like, Nigerian mentality, like, it's just, it's not like a popular this thing. Like, I was like, so it was not like, wow, Jesus, like, I'm so
Okay.
I was like,
All right. So
so
now, what did you think you did that others didn't do, haven't done?
okay, I was outspoken. One, I was bold enough to stand up because I thought everybody there. I really, I'm on my thinking, okay, God forgive me. I thought everybody there, I was like, like only undergraduate that was bold enough to stand up and ask question. At least I wasn't like, it's not my business, let us do I'm going. No, I was taking notes and at least I was following. So that's the thing that happened.
Wow. All right. That's interesting to know. Okay. So what do I want to share with you guys from this? So we can move back and mute our mic here. And while we're listening on YouTube, I'm just going to mute my mic here. Okay. Now, the thing about visibility is that it doesn't appear and it just doesn't come to anybody anyhow. Visibility comes to those who work for it. Visibility comes to those who are ready to pay the price. Visibility comes only to those who have the audacity to step out of their comfort zone. If you are showing up here and you're here with me here live, it means you're ready to work towards being visible. Opportunities don't come knocking at your door. It doesn't come to you on your bed. You have to step out to meet opportunity. You need to have done the work before it can come knocking. Okay, once again, you're welcome to today's live. Welcome back, I would say. Last session, we looked at the basic and platform adaptation. I assigned some homework. Today, I'm going to review your work just to give you an insight on how to do things right. You will learn how to lead a story, how to structure a story. You'll learn how to, adapt the full elements across the different platforms. By the end, you'll be able to write a structured lead, adapt stories for the maximum impact. Now, I want you to do one thing. Pick the link to this particular live and share on your status. Put it on your WhatsApp groups. Invite somebody to join because you inviting somebody is you helping them to establish their pathway to success. If you're ready to do this, say you're ready to do that. Once you have done it and you've shared, let me know that you've done that and say done. Okay, I'm not tracking how many people are viewing live. I'm just focusing on you and my content and your chat. So I want you to do this. You don't know who you might be helping. If I didn't step out of my comfort zone, I won't be where I am. If I'm not where I am, I won't be able to do what I'm doing. And if I'm not doing what I'm doing, the ripple effect won't be happening. The person who you have just listened to have such audacity to go walk into that hall because of a name. If you listen to her very well, and because of that name, she sat in the hall and she was serious about taking notes. Because of that particular encounter with the person, okay, I want to learn more. Curiosity gave her the opportunity and the chance to what? Sit, be calm, and take notes. And when the time came, she was battling with her spirits whether or not to ask question. She asked, even when she didn't get a response, somebody else picked it up. If she never took that step, she wouldn't have gotten where she is. And eventually, I read about her in the media. Staff were sharing the story across different platforms. And that is the first time that her name will be in the media. The question is why? How did it happen? Grace found her. And I want you to know that that's a starter. It means you did something right. Don't stop doing that thing that you started doing right. At every opportunity, learn. At every opportunity, launch out. At every opportunity, speak. Okay, I hope that makes sense. If that makes sense, send me your thumbs up. Okay, good. So let them know that once they join, says this person invited me here, they should type it in there so I will know. All right. I'm pinning a quote here. It said the quote says take space, take if opportunity comes, are you ready to take it? We should always be ready. Yes, absolutely. You should always be ready. You should always be ready. All right, why is that cut off? Okay. Okay. All right. While we're waiting for that, I would now like you guys to share with me your work, your headlines. So, who is ready to go first? Can you pick a number? Oh, Precious. Okay, you're welcome. Davi gave you the link. We would love to read it. I also would love to read it. Okay. At every opportunity, speak. Definitely. All right. At every opportunity, speak. Okay. Now the session is about to begin. First, I'm going to give my intro statement now, and then from there on, we'll begin every other thing. So pick a number, say number one if you're the first person going, and as soon as you pick number one should be ready to come on Telegram to communicate. Okay. Okay, Favor is picking number one. Okay, that's good. You have learned the art of writing an headline now. Of course, that's not the easiest part, but it's part of the hardest part. The headline gets the clicks, but a story keeps them reading. Today we're going to go deeper. The lead that hook, yeah, that hooks the reader. The structure that keeps them engaged and the secrets to making the same story work everywhere from TikTok to LinkedIn. By the end of this session, you will know exactly how to build a story that actually wants a read. So welcome back. Now I have got the very first person, Trevor Adeleke. Get on Telegram. Let us share and let us know what is happening to you. Okay. Today's agenda, like I've shared with you, if you can see my screen, where is my screen? Okay, there you go. So we're looking at building from the headline to full story elements, and we're going up to about 60 to 75 minutes here. And we'll be reviewing our session 2 platform headline assignments. We'll be looking at the things we've talked about, the things we've started learning, the things we've started doing. And from there on, we'll take up the leap to ensure that we're able to do a critique of our work and we'll assign some multi-format story adaptation. Okay, now taking off from there, let's begin with our assignment review. You ready for that? So can you unmute your mic?
Okay, I'm here on Telegram now.
Okay, you're welcome, Telegram. Telegram Adeleke.
Hello.
Hi, you're welcome. So now I want to ask you, what have you done? Can you tell me some of the things you've done?
some of the things I've done
Yeah, you can
in
paste
my
it. You
assignment.
can paste it on the on Telegram and talk about it if you want to. Yeah. If it is a book, you can just take a picture of it and put it on there. But on there, let's talk about it. Let's start talking about it for those who are listening. Have you written it in a book? Have you written it in a book?
Yes, I've written it in a book, but
Okay,
it is
take
kind
a
of like
picture.
a rough draft.
Take
It
just
is
take.
a rough draft.
Oh, okay. Then share with us. Talk to us about it.
Okay, let me read it out. For for Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
my headline is Nigerian University increases international students tuition fee by 15%.
How many words is that?
One, two, three, four, five, six. Let's say nine. Nine.
That's good. That's good. Okay, the second one.
So is there a limit to the number of words?
No, usually it's good for you to have between maximum of 12 because
Oh,
you don't want your readers to be reading too much long. It's an headline. Headline should click immediately. So the shorter
all
it is, the
right. All
better. Yeah. So go ahead.
right. For Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
Nigerian University approves 15% increase in tuition fee for international students due to rising operational costs.
Is that an headline?
Yes, sir.
That's super. That looks long. How many words is that?
One, two, three,
Come.
four, five, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Ah, you see that?
14.
14. That's long.
14.
That sounds like a radio brief when they are reading. Now is the news headline. That's the length of a radio brief. You understand what I mean? News headline for radio. Okay. So you need to work on reducing that. What platform did you say that is for?
Facebook.
Facebook. Okay. Okay. Go on. Next one.
For LinkedIn,
Mm-hmm.
Nigerian University implements 15% tuition fee increase for international students.
For Facebook, why is it long too?
I feel Facebook, when you see it, you can like take your time to read it. And Facebook, when your headline has to be something that will actually call their attention and at least give them some idea of what they're about to read.
Okay, so let other people who have joined us now. What do you think about our work? And before I start giving feedback, so looking at it now, do you think what you've written is it clear? What did you find? Is it
Is it
clear? Your key findings. If you look at the screen now, I'm projecting something. Look at it. The strength. Is it clear? Is it concise? Is it effective? Will it work well for Instagram? Or do you think you'll have some repetitions?
for
Oh,
inst-
yeah, continue.
uh, for Instagram? I I'm quite sure of my headline for Instagram, but we learn every day.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Thank you very much for sharing that. All right. So thanks for sharing that. I'm going to give you feedback and more tips on how to improve that before the end of the session. Okay. All right. So is that number two? Somebody picked number three. Dabarechi. Dabarechi. Come on. So thank you so much, Favor Adeleke, for sharing what you've done. So can I have Dabarechi? Yeah, Dabarechi, you are meant to speak through Telegram, please. Thank you.
Okay, I'm here. Okay, should I start?
Yes.
Okay, for Instagram, the first headline I wrote is Nigerian University hikes international tuition by 15% over rising cost.
Okay. Over rising costs. Why did you use the word
Yeah,
over there?
because that
Hmm?
because over because it's like there's an increase.
Okay. What class of what figure what class of speech is that? Which part of it, what part of speech is that? Is it a noun preposition? What kind of what class is it? Do you know?
Wait, I'm coming, sir, please.
Oh, all right. You're unsure. Okay. It can in your sentence. It can function in different way. It could mean because if you go to search it now, it will not give you a definite answer. So
Yes.
because over could be an adverb, it could be used as an adverb, it could function as a preposition, it could function as an adjective, and it could be a
Exactly.
prefix. So the question is, are you using it right? And why are you using it? You have to think about that. Okay, give me the next one.
Okay, for LinkedIn, um, Nigerian University increases international student fees by 15% to cover costs. Then I have like two. I
Okay.
wrote another one. Rising operational costs force 15% international tuition increase at Nigerian University. Full stop.
All right, thank you. Anyway, headline doesn't have full stop. Learn that. Everybody take note of that. Headline doesn't have full stop. All right. Thanks for sharing that. So what would you say you learned in the process of doing this?
Okay, why I was trying to like write all this thing, like I learned a lot actually. I learned how to write a short, brief headline, not too because almost everything I wrote here is not up to like 12, just like 10. Shouldn't be like it shouldn't be as big words. Words that shouldn't be too big and stuff like that.
Okay. It shouldn't be too long and the language should be simple.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you for saying that. Um, yes, headline doesn't have full stop. Thank you for sharing that. So, can we have Peter Miracle, please? Dabrachi, you can meet your mic. Thank you. All right. Peter Miracle, how are you? Good evening.
I'm very well, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay, so for the last media lab, I wasn't available, so I had no idea. I had no idea about the assignments. Yet, as I heard they start talking about the headlines, like headline speaks for each, like tailored to each. Should I say media, digital media? I just wrote something, but then from the next person, I got to realize there was a particular topic. But what I wrote what doesn't have to do with the Nigeria university's increase of price. I don't know if I should share what I have.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay, so the headline I wrote for Instagram, the headline I wrote for Instagram is Lasso hosts Lagos' biggest storytelling event. That's for Instagram.
Okay.
I'm talking about events that happen in school. Then my headline for LinkedIn for the same event today, Lagos State University hosts one of Lagos' largest storytelling events. Then for Facebook, I did Lagos host the biggest storytelling event in Nigeria, in Lagos. In
Mm.
Lagos. Lasso hosts the biggest storytelling event in Lagos. That's for Facebook. So
Oh,
those are the three I just wrote down just now.
that's good to know that. So thanks for sharing that. Okay, now let me give you a quick. All right, who wants to go next? Thanks for sharing that. These are very good examples. So now, okay, who wants to? Who next? Who else? Okay, no one else. I think those three of you for now. Yeah. How many words max for Facebook headline? It should be short, be able to catch people's attention, and get them to click. That would be the answer to the question I got in there. So now, can you all see my screen, please? Can you all see my screen? Okay, lovely. So, all right, now I want to give you some feedback. How do you improve headlines across different platforms? You should be aware first about the logic of the platform. Let me repeat that. How to improve headline across platform. First, you should be aware about the logic of that platform. The logic of the platform shapes how you should write it. Is the first foundation, your principle, your guideline. Once you've done this, then you can move to the next stage. And what is the next stage? Repurposing such headline. If I have a long headline of up to 10 to 12 words, I need to have a way of reducing it. Instead of spelling out university, it is social media. You can use uni. Can you see it on my screen? Uni. Uni raises fees by 15%. That is enough. Or you can say Lagos Uni or LASU raises or Unilag raises. Or you can as well move in the direction of saying Uni hikes international fees by 15%. You saying Uni raises fees. You can't put answer all the 5 W's and H in an headline. It's not possible. Because you'll be losing your audience. You spark some curiosity in the headline. Okay. Spark some curiosity in the headline. Okay, I'm going to find a way to make that bold. Spark some curiosity in the headline. When you spark curiosity in the headline, people will be interested to know what exactly this means. Okay. Now, take note of that. Sparking curiosity is key. Sparking curiosity is very important. Spark curiosity in the headline. All right, I'm going to make that bold now. Just want to make it bigger. So just so you know, this PowerPoint that you're seeing was generously generated from my notes by AI. So I did not design it because there was no time to design it. So I'm happy to let you know AI did that beautiful job that you saw. So I hope it is better now. Okay. X on Twitter. For Twitter, you can say uni raises fees 15%. Just keep it short. Or you can move towards the direction of saying uni hikes international fees by 15%. Or student, then you say student reacts just to get reactions. Instead of just giving pure uni raises fees by 15%. You can say uni hike international fees 15%, student react. That could spark reaction in itself. Because if you are scrolling through and you see that student react, you want to read the comments. And the moment you start reading comments, you start engaging. You understand what I mean? So which platform felt the hardest? Is it Instagram? Which one feels like it's soft or hard or difficult? Instagram, LinkedIn? LinkedIn, yeah, hardest. Yeah. Well, LinkedIn is like is more serious. There's less feelings there. There are more feelings on X, which is Twitter. People express more sentiments on X. You want to be very sure about what you're saying on LinkedIn. So feelings is more present in on Twitter now. Okay, that's for X. For LinkedIn, keep it professional. LinkedIn is hard, yes. You understand? Yes, LinkedIn is very hard. Good. Yeah. So it's very interesting place to be, you know. So and for Instagram, you want to make it punchy and use images. You don't need much. In fact, a photo and two words can be as powerful as anything. So okay. Allow? He said you are I said I'm very transparent. Why did you say that? I think Allow should come on Telegram. I want to understand the context of what he said. I need you to, yeah, I need to understand that. So this is what I have to say. I hope this will help you shape your headline better and make you improve on it. So you want to study the platform, know how you yourself, how do you use the platform? What do you watch? What do you do? Is writing headline even very important for social media? Okay, Alao is here. Alao Ayomide, how are you?
Good.
Good evening. Yeah, how are you doing today? So yeah, I'm very well. Do you want to say something?
The reason why I think is because like you like you didn't say you were the one that did it. You were like A has generated it for me. So that's why I say you are very transparent.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
responsible for the content. If it gives me wrong things, it's me that it will destroy. So I need to be very sure and explain everything. That's very good. So yeah, so AI generated it. In
Yeah.
fact, I think it's 30 minutes before the session. I've actually been at the program since I think about half nine, 10 a.m. since morning. It's a long straight program, 9 to 5. So having to quickly drive down home and all. So I needed to find something to do because I needed to improve on the experience of last week. Last week you guys weren't saying things, so you needed to see. So I got a feedback
Like
from someone in the US, so it's good. So you're welcome. You're welcome. So please, in order for you to make the most of this session, you need to do the work so that you actually grow and you get results. Okay, we'll move on to today's activity. Like I mentioned, after the headline, the next thing that you put in your order of content is your name, byline. We're not going to learn how to write byline. The only thing you need to do right there is your first name and your last name. My first name is Olasunkanmi. My last name is Arowolo. And I will just put it Olasunkanmi Arowolo. No doctor, no mister, no professor, no blah blah blah. Olasunkanmi Arowolo. Immediately after that, depending on the house style of the organization, what goes next is, well, it could be the dateline, which we are not focusing on today. But the most important thing that goes next is what? The lead. The lead. 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 Write it down. The lead. Now, the lead could be spelled like it could also be spelled like Lede, and some also spell it like Leed. So the lead is meant to lead the writers, the readers, sorry. After reading the headline, you have caught their attention. Then the lead is to introduce them. Usually they will tell you that the lead is meant to answer the who, the what, the where, the when, the why, and the how. 5 W's and the H. How many of you know about 5 W's and H? How many of you don't know about 5 W's and H? So, in this lead, you have to ensure that you capture as much details as possible. And I'm of the school of thought that it's not possible for you to answer all of them, particularly the why. and also the how, because the how you need to explain and you have limited chance to explain, except you just want to focus on the why or on the how, and then maybe you will be able to touch on who, what. You attempting to answer the question may make it bulky and then you may lose it. So there should be no fluffing. Be direct and be urgent, especially in a news story. So the 5 W's framework says that every strongly should answer the who is in the story, who is the actor. The what exactly is happening. The when did it happen? The why did it happen? So the where did it happen, and why did it happen? As clearly as possible. So now, I want to give you guys about, I'd say, where's my timer? Oh, there you go. All right. So I'm going to put on a 5 minutes timer for you all to write a lead. When the alarm goes off, I'll stop you. So your time starts now. Where do I put this so that I can see it? Don't worry. You'll see it. You'll hear the sound when it comes up. Should I think about something? Let's see. I believe you can see this. There you go. Aha. Oh no, you can't see it. Don't worry about it. I'll find a timer to put on my screen the next time we're doing streaming so you can have time. It's only me that can see this one now. Yeah. I can be better. I'll fix this. Okay, so let's get on with that. Lead on the story. You've written an headline. Write a lead for that headline. Write a lead for that headline. Try to answer the who increased the fee, what happened, the what. In fact, I should ask you in the story, who is the who is the what? Can you put it in the chat now? The who is dash, the what is dash, when is, where is dash. Put it in the chat if you are able to answer those things, and then you then start writing your stuff. But your 5 minutes have started anyway. So I'm standing on here. I'll put the PowerPoint clearly up there. So you're writing the lead. I'm looking at the chart. I'll be quiet. I'll probably give you that my solemn musical. I'm waiting. Who is the who? Put it in the chat. Okay, someone is confused. So I've just explained what the lead is. The lead is the first sentence in a story. The first sentence in a story. So your task is for you to write the lead for the headline you have written before. Is that clear now? Daburichi, is that clear to you? If that is well understood, please let me know. All right, you can come on Telegram if you need any clarification, if you have any question. The WHO is the Nigerian university. Okay, that's good. 'Have you seen much of people who you said you invited? 5 minutes is gone. Let's see the first answer that we have got here. Hmm. Can you guys hear that sound?
Can you
Can
hear
you hear
that?
that?
I'm
I'm
up.
up.
So
So
Peter
Peter
Miracle has
Miracle has
come with
come with
our
our
answer,
answer,
and she
and she
says,
says,
"Let's
let's
see,
see,
let's
let's
project
project
it
it
for
for
us to
us to
see."
see.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I
I
need
need
to
to
make
make
that
that
clearer.
clearer.
Okay, she
Okay, she
said the
said the
Lagos
Lagos
State
State
University
University
Debate
Debate
Society
Society
on
on
29th
29th
of
of
April
April
2026
2026
hosted
hosted
Listen,
Listen,
a
a
storytelling
storytelling
event
event
in
in
Bubamawa
Bubamawa
Hall
Hall
of
of
Lagos
Lagos
State
State
of
of
the
the
university.
university.
Okay,
Okay,
to
to
train
train
students
students
in
in
storytelling.
storytelling.
Okay,
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 okay.
okay.
The
The
WHO
WHO
Lagos
Lagos
State
State
University.
University.
What?
What?
Listen.
Listen.
Where?
Where
Bubamawa.
Bubamawa?
When?
When
29th
29th
of
of
April.
April.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
that's
good.
good.
My
My
voice is
voice is
echoing.
echoing.
Sorry
Sorry
about
about
that.
that.
No
No
way.
way.
Is it better now? Okay, who is going next? I don't have Telegram link. Oh, someone should share the Telegram link with Precious. Oh, the Telegram link is pinned in the chat. Look at it. Take a look at it. I've just clicked on it now. Yeah, I'm showing it to you. But if you go on the pin chat, you'll find it there. Okay. Allow says online insecurity doesn't kill in fresh attack across northern Nigeria. That's good. Okay, now let me explain something about this headline. There's something they call kicker. Kicker. Online insecurity. Pom pom. That is a kicker in headline. It's called a kicker in headline. Okay. So take note of that. So you can have a kicker. Kicker sort of strengthen your headline and it reduces what do I call it? It reduces the number of words that you need to use. Sometimes you use keywords. Okay, let's review the next one from Dabarechi. Say the who is the Nigerian university. Why is the increase in fees? The how is how much is the increase 15%. I don't think that is one that you wrote there. It is this is like an L, so you need to be sure that it is one. And why is the rising cost? So there is a slow network here. Okay, I see. All right. So kicker, yes, kicker is spelled kicker. It's spelled kicker, correct? K-I-C-K-E-R. Kicker. Yeah. Okay. So it means your alarm has gone off. Let's take a look at this. Yeah. I've read this. That's okay. Good. So this is the only lead I have now. When are you guys sending yours? I'm waiting for yours. Send yours. Send your lead. As part of the attempt to address the rising operational costs and sustain institutional capacity, a Nigerian university has approved 15% increase in tuition fees. Okay, for international students. This is another style. This is another very good style. Okay, I'm waiting to see that pop up in my on my list. Okay, there you go. All right. So this one says, as part of the attempt to address rising operational costs and sustain institutional capacity, okay, the Nigerian investor has approved a 15% increase in tuition fees for international students. Okay, now this is a very good one. And this one is sort of giving us a reason, the why. And this is framing. It is framing. You're framing it around the reason so that it is justified. You're framing it around the reason for the increase so that it is justifiable. It is PR like. Yeah, PR like. It is PR like. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. So it is what it is. It's a very sound headline. I love it. Absolutely. Well done. Thanks for sharing that. Um I'm trying to make all yeah, exactly. This ones will sort of pop up itself anyway and fade away. Okay, thanks for sharing that. Let's see. I didn't add when. Okay, yeah. You could attempt. That's why I said it's sometimes almost impossible to have everything. You get that? So yeah, you can attempt it and give it another try. As part of the attempt to address a rising operational costs, the source and sustain institutional years. A Nigerian university, yesterday, again, has approved yesterday, you remove as. You say, Nigerian university, yesterday, approved a 15% increase. And then with that, you've answered it. Yeah. So, all right. Good. All right. Let's see. Another list says that government killed at least 14 people in Plateau State on Tuesday, making a sharp rise in regions worsening insecurity. Yes, that's good. Remember, any lead without a full stop is incomplete. Allow Ayomide, do not miss your full stop. Do not miss your full stop. It's very important. Okay. Yeah. All right. So okay. So allow Ayomide, you want to contribute? Come on Telegram and share with us. Come on Telegram. You can click the link on Telegram on the pin chat and then join. Once you join, you're able to contribute. So do we still have Blossom? Is Blossom still here? If you have Blossom here, I would like to hear contribution from Blossom. And someone prompt Blossom to come in. I think she has a question I need to address. She asked a question and I've asked her to join the live so I can address it here. Okay, that's a good attempt with lead. Let's see. Let's move on. Now there's what they call the story structure. Ayomide, I need you to quickly join. Allow Ayomide. He needs to come on live quick. Come on quick. Yeah. Blossom. Yeah, could you please join back on Telegram so you can speak? You can ask me the question you're asking me, then I can provide an answer to you. Okay, we have something else from Dabarechi. Yes. Dabarechi says university raises hostel fee by 10% over rising maintenance costs. Yeah, that sounds like an headline. Yes. So where's the lead? We need the lead. We need the lead. Bring the lead on. Bring the lead on. Ifet, Blossom, can you unmute your mic?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
All right, you have a question?
On the lead, yes, I do. I wanted to ask if a lead must be a sentence. Can't it be a paragraph?
A lead can be a paragraph, but however, it has to be one entire sentence at least. It's good when it is one sentence so that it is sharp.
Okay.
If it is paragraph, you're talking about multiple sentences. Yeah. So it's rare, except in features. You understand that? So, all right. So that's that about the lead. You had another question today. Can you go ahead with that question? Let's see if we can knock it off.
Okay. Yes, I was asking if wait, let me go back to the question. Okay. I was asking if CorelDRAW can replace Canva.
Okay, yeah.
CorelDRAW can replace the use of Canva.
No, they cannot replace each other. And the context of the answer is this: there are two different softwares designed for different things. One is with templates and also online, and the other one is a software with robust structure, tools, and more for flexible design. And that one is purchasable, installable. You understand what I mean? While Canva is for mobile flexibility, online is cloud-based. CorelDRAW is not cloud-based. Although they have cloud storage now, they didn't start with cloud storage. So they have cloud storage and it's a premium app. Yeah. So that's how it works. Yeah, exactly. So if they can't replace each other, they may be able to do the almost the same thing, but CorelDRAW is more professional than Canva. I know. It allows for more flexibility. Yes.
Okay, so, and the second question was, how can I design my work on Canva without duplicating someone else's work? Because on Canva there are a lot of templates that one can, and those templates are people's work. Those templates are already designed work. So how can I design my own work that is peculiar to me without actually copying someone else's
All right.
work.
The only way to design your own work is for you to learn the principle of design and create a blank page when you are starting without duplicating. And you need to know what you want to do. I often do that. And sometimes when I come out with my outputs, they wonder, how did you do this? This is not a term. This yeah, are you paying premium for Canva? I said no. I import all of my elements, my icons, my this, that, everything I need to do. I download them off from the web and then I upload it on Canva. I design it the way I want. If I'm on the go, if I don't want to use CorelDRAW. So I taught myself that's exactly how the environment for CorelDRAW works. You have just a plain, just like someone giving you a plain paper. Now make something out of that plain paper. Draw it's just like you giving an artist a plain canvas. They know what to do with it. Once you give them color and brush, they know what to do. Even if you give them just three colors, they can make more colors out of it. You understand what I mean? So the main idea is for you to commit yourself to learning what the principles are, what you want to do, what you want to achieve, and know how you want to achieve it. For example, if I wanted to do this on Canva and I don't have any template, I didn't use template for the PowerPoint you're seeing that I'm presenting now. What I just did, I add my text and I use the Canva AI because it's a premium Canva. I didn't pay for it. It's an educational Canva, so it was licensed through a university that I work with. So now I just entered text and then it generated everything, which is fresh. You can't find exactly something like this anywhere on Canva. No way. So it's not templates. That's AI doing it. Now, if I were to do it, I have to create a blank page and design my own space and then repurpose and use it for what I need to do. So that's the way to use Canva professionally, actually. Yeah, so for you to be a professional, you have to learn how to design from scratch. And how to design from scratch means you have an eye for formatting, alignment, and all. Because what makes all of those templates look good is because they were done professionally. They were done with human psychology in mind, with eyes psychology and design psychology, typography psychology. So they know what to put and what not to put. But look at what AI did. AI tried to imitate human, but it can't be human. I can tell even from the choice of fonts. You understand my point that this is AI. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. So the Canva can be replaced by Corridor, and Corridor cannot replace Canva. They serve different purposes. One is for mobility, for easy access, for online. And I decided to use Canva here so that wherever I am, I can still live stream you guys without having to go to my desktop, and opening app of PowerPoint and more. I can just open this on the web. As I'm presenting this on the web, on the browser. Yes, it's showing on the browser and it's coming into my OBS streaming software that is serving YouTube. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. So, Alawa Ayomide, you wanted to contribute.
No, what I wanted to say is that, like, when you told them to make headline out of make a lead out of the headline you have given them as an assignment. So I decided to contribute also forming my own headline and also doing the lead.
So how's been your experience so far?
I've learned a lot. I've written a lot.
Okay, I'm glad that you have. So you should make efforts to make somebody have an opportunity to learn by inviting somebody. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
All right, that's good. So and another good way for you to actually convince people is to tell your story. Tell your story. When you tell your story, it attracts people. Right. So Canva is a good app. Yes, it is a good app. Yes. So, all right. Good. Thank you very much for sharing. So now there's a comment here. They have their unique qualities. And Peter Miracle says, please, what did you say? No, I'll answer that. What did you say I should do again? I don't understand what you mean. So Canva is actually a good app to use and make cool money, but still learning and still not getting it. Okay, if you come to me with specific questions, Deborah, if you're able to join and ask specific questions, I can answer those for you. Who is going to lecture me on it? Are you trying to ask me the question indirectly on? And you have to come with specific question, okay? So you have your answers here by the grace of God. So let me know what you have in mind. You can actually create templates on Canva and sell your template. The templates you're seeing on Canva that are premium, they are people's templates. They build it. It came to mind that I should do that, but I didn't have the time because I can create templates. If I can design from plain this thing, I can create templates. In fact, we could do a template together right here on live chat. Deborah, you can go ahead and say something, join and say something. And then we'll have something. I don't know how to start from scratch, but I can provide through templates. Yeah, that's a good way to start. What you should do is that when you get a template, look at the templates. How was it designed? And see if you can do your own on the next page. Or have a template, screenshot it. If you have two mobile phones, just screenshot it and have it on side and try to design yours offhand. All right. We have the here. You said you wanted to say something. Go ahead, please. You're muted. I'm not sure she's ready. Okay. All right. It's a miracle. You have a question. Please go ahead. You can join if you want to speak. If you can type it if you want to type. Okay, I'm waiting. All right. Allow said that I did one design from scratch, but I learned it through YouTube. That's good. That's a good way to start. The way to learn, if you have done something from scratch and you're learning through YouTube, is that when you do it repeatedly, now try to do it without YouTube. I learned quite a lot of things on YouTube. That's over 10 years ago. You can imagine everything you want to know is online, actually. That's my philosophy when I was almost graduating in school. Okay, everything you want to know, somebody else. Any problem you have, somebody else have had it and somebody have answered the question. So if you want to type here, okay, yeah, type here. I will just type here if your Telegram is okay. That's okay. Peter Miracle, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
So I wanted to ask, you mentioned something concerning those templates in regards to or in relations to Blossom's question.
Yeah.
Now, I want to relate it to making use of AI. We know that AI is trained. They have algorithms that they use in training this AI. But then these templates that are made, what guarantee do we have that they are not coming from our own work, like our own idea, that they are not trained based on what we do? For example, I use ChatGPT. A poet, I write poetry, and most times I send it to, after writing, I send it to ChatGPT for it to evaluate it for me, tell it to rate it, to score it, to point out the flaws. What guarantee do I have that when someone else searches for a poem, AI doesn't give it something like that? AI doesn't bring up my ideas back to that person, because I'm sure they improve the algorithms of those AI applications or those AI. They improve them based on the feedbacks they get from us, maybe what we type, our tone, or whatever we use. The same thing goes to Canva. What guarantee do we have that when we do those designs, because some people like us, we value our brainchild, I mean our work, especially my poetry. So what guarantee do we have that when we do those designs and then someone searches for a template, it doesn't come out as template? So does it mean that we always have to do something new every single time, because it can be, let me not use, but anyways, I'll use maybe stolen for the lack of a better word.
All right. So AI is Creative Commons. I would say there is no guarantee. A simple answer to your question is that there is no guarantee that how do I call it now? There's no guarantee that whatever you put into AI is secured and it cannot be stolen here. There's no guarantee because AI is trained based on our human interaction. You understand me? AI studies what we do in order for it to be able to do. It's what they call machine learning. So it looks at you, it's just like robots, the ones that build car. You show it what to do and then it repeats the same thing. It records your action and then it repeats the same thing. You understand what I mean? So AI is you can this what you feed in is giggle, is computer. Garbage in, garbage out. So whatsoever template that has been designed before, it makes sense. It puts all of them together. The rubbish, the making sense, merge them all together. So there's no guarantee that your idea cannot be stolen by AI. You cannot sue AI for it. You can only sue when you are a company and you have a data and maybe your data is just being stolen or used. Yeah. But as a person who is using it, when you are signing up, there are some terms and conditions. Even your ChatGPT, if you have your phone with you, if you open your ChatGPT, do you want to do that with me? Unmute your mic and follow me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go to your ChatGPT, click on it, click on the three dots on the menu and go to where your name is, your image is. So you see all of your accounts, then you see data control there. Have you opened
Yes,
it?
sir.
So if you go to data control, what do you see there? What's the first thing you see there?
Improve the model for everyone.
Is it
Allow
on?
your content to be used.
Yes. Is it on or
It's
it is
on.
off?
It's on.
It means that everything you put on ChatGPT is being used to train ChatGPT. So if you put an assignment there, it means that if your university has ChatGPT API to cross-check work, they can always use it and catch you because you have an account, you have a name with ChatGPT, you have a profile with them, so they know where it's coming from. So now, include audio recordings. You want to? So look at my settings. Can you see? If you go on YouTube, you see my settings. They are both toggled off. They are both toggled off. So all right. So now location service, mine automatically it's off. I off it. So and I can always delete all my charts and can export my data and save it and more. You understand what I mean? So you can decide yourself. But if you don't know these things, when you are creating an account, you accept terms. How many of you read the terms?
Yes.
You understand?
Don't read it.
So that's part of the listen. So, all right. So I hope that is helpful.
Yes, sir. Very helpful. Thank you very much,
All
sir.
right. Thank you. So I'll advise you to toggle it off so that you don't pass
Yes,
on
sir.
sensitive content. You're on free plan. It's called freemium. So they are benefiting from you as you are
Okay,
benefiting
sir.
from them. So all right. So the next thing we're supposed to talk about is story structure, which is the building block. And for the lack of time, we'll be moving this to our third session if that is okay. I don't want us to stretch beyond an hour 30 minutes. What do you guys think? Do you want me to continue? Right? Just touch on this one so that you work on it as an assignment. Okay, let's do it. Let me just what do you think first? Let me hear from you. All right. Precious, one who want to be added to the Telegram group. Can Adeleke please kindly add to the group? Okay. So okay, I'll give you guys the challenge. You guys should go and think, look at how the story structure is playing out. Oh, there is something I want to play to you guys. We'll use that to end. How many of you have listened to the ChatGPT podcast that I shared? If you haven't, go on the Telegram group. Is there. Go and listen to it. You learn a lot from that. So someone just said here now that with all the way, what did he say? With the way people were like, it was good, okay, but I think I know I did rubbish. So the question is, how am I supposed to know I'm wrong? I don't understand your question, Alao. Really, I don't understand that. Another thing is to learn. Okay. And someone add me, okay, yeah, sure, wisdom, nice. Okay, all right, just be wise. So this is an opportunity for you guys to ask me a question. I think I've just got 1 minute left. So any question? Any question? I'm challenging you guys. Go and learn the story structure, and you come back next weekend to come and teach me. Tell me your structure and why you think it is a good structure. Put it on the okay. Don't put it on Telegram so that someone else won't steal your idea. So is it the same name you use on Telegram? Oh, you mean my name? Is it the same name you use? Oh, that's not for me. Right. So I'm challenging you guys. If you have no questions, tell me if you have questions. If you have questions, put it in the chat. If you don't have questions, say no questions, no question, all good. All good. Say me all good, all good. So I know that. Tell me all good, all good. So I would like to interestingly, thanks to you guys and many other people who you have made see this channel. The channel has surpassed 1,000 subscribers now, and if you, it is good to make the community bigger. Look at people from your lower level, 100 level. It's good to catch them young. Pick one person that you like in your lower level, and pick just one person that you like in your lower level, or someone that you are led to in your lower level, and try as much as possible, yeah, to make them speak with them, ask them about what they want to become. Anyone that you see that aligns with you, start, yeah, teaching them what you know. That is how you can become a leader. So I want you guys to be an extension of what I do. You understand what I mean? Find somebody and start mentoring. Find somebody and start guiding. Start somebody and start making impact in their life. Once you have started that, you can then connect them and to the platform, and then tell them where you draw your strength from, your source from. Okay, so it is all good, all good. And on this note, I would say thank you guys for joining today. Invite somebody, share this channel with somebody to subscribe. I want us, the community, to see it grow. So I'll keep engaging and making impact with you guys. Yes, and have a very beautiful, is it? Very beautiful weekend. Yeah, a very beautiful weekend. Yes, you guys, and bye. Ooh.